Luigi's Mansion is a classic GameCube game that follows fan-favorite underdog Luigi as he navigates a haunted mansion in search of some random Italian guy named Mario. Dude's really not that iconic. Armed only with a trusty Poltergust 3000 vacuum and his overwhelming courage, Luigi must capture ghosts, solve puzzles, and explore every nook and cranny of the mansion to uncover its hidden secrets. This was the second game in the Super Mario franchise where Luigi is the protagonist. And you may be asking, wait, this is the second? Yeah! We don't talk about that first one. The game starts with Luigi receiving a letter stating that he has won a mansion in a contest he never entered. He sets out to find the mansion alongside Mario, who got there before him, only to discover that not only is Mario nowhere to be found, but the mansion itself is haunted by ghosts. After getting attacked, Luigi meets Professor E. Gadd, a scientist slash inventor slash ghost researcher who explains that the mansion isn't normal and the ghosts living in it have kidnapped Mario. E. Gadd then equips Luigi with the Poltergust 3000, a ghost-busting vacuum designed to absolutely suck the evil spirits. Luigi must explore the mansion's various rooms and solve puzzles in order to capture the ghost and collect keys to unlock new areas. As he progresses, he'll have to fight through special ghosts that need to have their weaknesses exposed, ranging from ghost gluttons, cavemen, and whatever creepypasta that is. It's hard to believe that Luigi's Mansion is over 20 years old, but even after all this time, it remains a solid and enjoyable game. The graphics may not be as advanced as those of modern games due to time, but that doesn't take away from the fun and charm of its gameplay. Without a doubt, one of the strongest things about Luigi's Mansion is its personality. This was really the game that helped define Luigi as a character and really helped push him out of Mario's shadow after years of being little more than just a palette swap. His signature timidness and fear that we all grew to love really started from here. And while that's awesome from a character standpoint, what makes it better is how it shines through the gameplay of this game. He'll tremble and stutter as he navigates the mansion, whisper nervously with the background music as he tries to face his fears. He's so scared that he has a dedicated button for calling out for Mario. But the personality of Luigi's Mansion doesn't stop with Luigi. The music and sound sells the creepy atmosphere in almost a whimsical and playful way. Like you're in a horror ride at a carnival where you can't be scared because everything's just goofy. Another example of this personality is with its design. Look no further than the Game Boy Horror, an invention created by Professor E. Gadd that allows Luigi to video chat and have a layout of the mansion. It's such a goofy addition that not only adds to the game's atmosphere, but is also just such a fun way to justify game mechanics such as minimaps and stat trackers, something most games just ignore. Even the ghosts themselves have personalities. Besides the standard specters and boos, each boss ghost is memorable and wacky. And through their dialogue and actions, you get a peek to see just what kind of person they used to be. But like a relationship without love, a great personality can only get you so far. Luckily for Luigi's Mansion, to this day it still manages to hold up. What makes the gameplay of Luigi's Mansion so enjoyable is its simplicity. Exploring the mansion, vacuuming up ghosts, and collecting treasure. It's a super straightforward concept that's easy to understand and nowhere near hard to master. It's just fun. Each ghost has its own unique behaviors and quirks, so you can't go into a new environment expecting each fight to be the same. Some ghosts require abilities to be unlocked, such as a fire, ice, and water breath, I guess, to defeat them, while others can only be captured by using the environment to your advantage, with some bosses taking some extra brain cells to figure out. It's all great, especially that iconic solid final boss. To add to that, it's simple, but having to angle your pulls and time wiggles to fight these ghosts is just so satisfying. Not many games to this day can do what this game does simply and as well. Of course, no game is perfect, and Luigi's Mansion does have its frustrating flaws. This game can casually be beaten in just a couple of hours. Of course, nowadays we're spoiled for choice when it comes to games that last 20 hours long and have additional hours of collectibles and side quest based options to go through. But even by its release date standards, it's still just unnecessarily short. That's even including all the backtracking this game forces you to do. Not to mention that if you're someone that needs to constantly feel like you need to be leveling up or advancing somewhere in the story in order for a game to feel satisfying, yeah, unfortunately this isn't that game. But overall, I highly recommend Luigi's Mansion to anyone who's looking for a unique and spooky adventure that's just fun. It may not be the most complex or groundbreaking game out there, but it's definitely a classic that deserves a spot in your must-play Nintendo games. And while it does currently have 2 sequels, sometimes you just can't beat the charm of a really good classic.